Hi everybody, my name is Danielle. I'm with Inspire Me to DIY. It's a blog to help you DIY things around your house and make it absolutely beautiful for a fraction of the cost. And if you go on my blog, you can see, excuse me, I have done a number of things from window dressing to built-ins. So if that's something you're interested in, I would love to meet up with you. Today, we're going to do a lavender sugar scrub, say that 3 times fast, sugar scrub for Mother's Day. And I made a batch earlier and the house still smells so good of lavender. So we're gonna try it again. So are you ready? All right, first you're gonna need Epsom salts. I know, this is old people stuff, right? I remember when my mom used to use Epsom salts for her feet and I used to laugh going, it's just salt, but I guess it's not. So we're going to start off with Epsom salts, and we need 2 cups of that. Make sure you have a glass bowl. Do not use like a Rubbermaid or a Tupperware, because the dye, the purple food coloring we're going to use, could stain, and then you won't be able to get it out, and that's not good. All right, so we need 2 cups of this Epsom salts. Old people salt. There we go. Move this out of the way. And then we're going to need 1 cup of sugar, just regular table sugar. This is what I keep my sugar in. I think it's prettier in my pantry than a big old bag. So we need 1 cup of this. So actually it's 2 parts to 1 part. If you want to figure it that way. If you want to make it a lot smaller batch, this size batch will make about 4 jars. This is the jar that I got. I don't know what those are. Half pint, maybe? I don't know. It's been so long since I canned, I don't remember. All right, so we have the 2 cups of Epsom salts, the 1 cup of sugar, 2 full tablespoons of vanilla. This is what makes it smell pretty. I wasn't going to use food coloring in mine to turn it purple, because I thought, why do I need that? But you'll see, because once you add the vanilla, it turns a funky brown color. And that's not something that's real pretty. All right, and then a 1/2 cup of coconut oil. I bought my coconut, the label's kind of ripped. I bought my coconut oil online from Amazon. But it just make sure that it's just raw coconut oil. That's not the fancy stuff that you're using. I don't know. They have the cooking kind, and then the kind that's like good for your skin. And this is the kind that's good for your skin. So we're going to use a 1/2 cup of this. Let's see. There's my 1/2 cup mark. It's got little clumps in there. Okay. 1/2 cup. Mix that all in. Oh, I tell you, I used some of this when I was cleaning up after my first batch. I was getting in there with my hands, and then when I rinsed my hands off, oh, it was wonderful. I love this. Okay, now your essential oil. I bought this from Michael's. It's a lot cheaper than some of the companies that sell it that's more pure, and I'm not sure the whole process they do with things. This works great just because it's not for the diffuse. Well, I suppose you could use it in the diffuser, but this is more skin safe, skin happiness. I don't know. So 15 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I better put my lid on my coconut oil, because I know I'll dump it. Okay, and then next is the food coloring. Make sure you use the liquid. I tried it with the paste and I couldn't get the dimensions right, and it turned out almost a navy blue, kind of blackish. Not real pretty. So I'm only going to use a tiny amount. Let's try with 3 drops with each. 1, 2, 3. And I want it purple because it's lavender, but you know, you can make it any color. 1, 2, 3. All right. I used a bamboo spoon for this. Again, I don't know if wood would stain. You could probably use metal and be just fine. Oh my gosh, this smell is amazing. Do not eat it. I know that's something you don't think you'd have to say, but it smells so good that I bet somebody's going to try it. Yuck. All right, mix, mix, mix. See how brown it's turning from the vanilla? So you kind of want to get that color through it. And this is probably where I should get in there with my hands, but I did not bring paper towels out here, so that won't be so good. We'll just keep trying to mix it with this. First time I ever tried sugar scrub, a friend of mine in Ohio, Sandy, made some, and I don't know if it had rosemary in it or what it was, but it was amazing, and I begged her for more. So, of course, Pinterest, my favorite search engine in the whole world, I went on there and found out how to make, oh my gosh, there's a bazillion kinds of sugar scrubs that you can make. Hi, Betty. Hi, Savia. Hi, hey, Robin. How's it going? All right. So it's still, maybe that wasn't enough food coloring. It's kind of getting a little purplish, but not really what I want. Let's see. Keep mixing it around. What I'm doing is I'm making 3 different things, plus the other stuff that I've made in the past, and making up a Mother's Day basket. So this is stuff that you could do, and it would be completely personalized for your mom, or for your aunt, or for your daughter who's a mom, or, you know, and, oh, don't throw it all over the place. And, you know, you don't have to be a mom. You could be a cat mom. You know, you could be, you know, a pet mom, hamster mom. I don't know. But I think every girl just deserves to have something on Mother's Day. All right. Nope, this is not purpley enough. Let's try 3 more drops. Normally I do all this stuff ahead of time so I know exactly, but like I said, I did the last batch with the paste color and turned it almost black, so not a good look. All right. So when we get the sugar scrub all done, we're gonna put it in a pretty jar, and then we're gonna do it up. We're gonna decorate up that little jar. Something that you know will look pretty next to the bathtub, make it all fancy. And really, once you get into making these scrubs, oh my goodness, you can make all kinds. You could sell them, give them away, because it's really not expensive. A bag of Epsom salts is like $2. And then sugar, price of sugar, but it's only 1 cup of sugar, and it makes 4 of these jars. This batch does. So it's pretty good. So for pennies, you could make this up. Getting a little bit more color to it. Let's see. I really want to get my hands in there and start mixing it that way, and it's probably the best way to do it because you can really get in there. But like I said, I didn't bring any paper towel out here, and I want to make fancy stuff for the outside of the jar, and I don't want to do it with this stuff all over my hands. All right. So Epsom salts, I think, is one of those I always thought was an old, well, those old time remedies like bag balm and other stuff that we always used as kids. But really, I guess, you know, it's stood the test of time. People are still using it. And I think it makes a great base for this sugar scrub because it really helps exfoliate your skin. But be careful if you use this in the shower because it can make the floor of the shower a little slippery. And that's not cool. I mean, you could slip and fall. Not a good look. All right. I think I got it just about right. It kind of looks gray on the screen, but trust me, it's a pretty purple. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it aside. Well, let's put some in our jar. I got a jar already open. Okay, put some of this in our jar. Oh, that's looking pretty. Okay, let's see. Mush it down with this spoon. Great. Now, a canning jar comes with a lid and a ring, and that's enough to seal this. But these jars just come with this lid. And the way I want to decorate this is I want to put some cloth around the bottom and make like a little skirt. So I don't want that cloth right next to this oil because it'll soak it up and it won't be good. So let's kind of move this out of the way. All right, clean off with my one little half piece of paper towel that I remembered to bring over here. Okay, and what I'm going to use to seal this up is press and seal. It's still backwards, I know, I'm sorry. I Googled it, I did everything they told me to do, and I still can't get my screen to mirror around. So, it is what it is right now. Ooh. All right. So I'm going to take a little bit of my press and seal, kind of put it around there, seal it up really good, and then just cut around my edges. I want to do it so you can't really see it through the lid or at the bottom of the lid. All right. This will seal this up nicely, and trust me, when you open this, oh, the smell is just crazy good. I have always been a big lavender fan. Now, if lavender's not your thing and you like more of the woodsy scents, they have all kinds of essential oils that would be perfect. All right, so I have my little jar of purple sugar scrub, and now we're going to decorate it up. Yay! I'm going to take the lid back off, and I want to cut a circle of cloth to go around here. And if you remember, or if you watched my video on the pillows that I made, cutting little birds out of fabric, well, that's the fabric I'm going to use today, and I have all these different ones to choose from. And I think I've got my favorite 4 on top. I love the little, I think they're cabbage roses, and the little bees and canning jars, which would be cute for this. Little pink flowers, and then of course my polka dots. And I think I'm gonna go polka dots. So I found that if you cut out a 6 inch, let me see, a 6-inch circle to go around this lid, it was about perfect. I tried a 4-inch and it just wasn't, 6-inch. So I have my my saucer plate, and I'm going to draw around, as soon as I find what I did with my pen. Oh, we'll use this one. I'm going to draw around my fabric, okay? And kind of get it as close to the edge as you can, because you put it in the middle, then you've wasted all this fabric around that you might want to use for another project. I'm always saving scraps and stuff. You'll see when I show you how I make the little tag, you'll see what I mean about saving scraps. Oh my gosh, I've kind of like run my craft closet out of control with all my scraps. Now, when you cut out your fabric, make sure you use fabric scissors. Do not use your paper scissors. Paper's for paper, and it will dull the blades quicker than anything. And if you've had to go get your sewing scissors resharpened, you know that it's pretty pricey. So use the paper for the paper. And you know, if you bought these brand new and you want to use them for cloth, make sure you use them for cloth. Don't use them for paper. So I'm going to use my cloth scissors to go around the circle that I just drew. I'm going to go around the edges, cut some of that off. Oh my gosh, guys, it smells like crazy, like lavender in here. That is so good. It's so relaxing. I don't know about you, but I'm always trying to find ways to relax. When I'm having a stressful day, I will take a little bit of lavender essential oil and I stick it a little drop on the inside of my collar. Or I put some on a cotton ball and stick it down into my bra. Every once in a while when I'm driving or something, that smell comes up and reminds me, hey, relax a little. Everybody's so used to taking stress in, but a lot of people find it really hard to take relaxation in. And the reason I'm telling you all this is because I need to hear it. I need to hear it a lot. Okay, so I have my 6-inch circle, and I'm going to put it over the top, like that. Make sure you center it. Put your lid on top of that. Screw it down. What do you think? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And you can use if you don't want to use fabric, don't. I mean, you can just make this as plain or minimalist or as frou-frou as you like. I love this. Okay, so now I made a tag for my other one. I don't know if you saw in the picture that I posted, but I had a bunch of these tags. And once again, this is stuff I collect. I go through Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabrics, whatever, and I see little paper things. For some reason, I'm drawn to things like this. So I have a whole package of these, and we're going to decorate it up. I also have a bunch of punches, a bunch of stamps, a bunch of papers, ribbons, all that stuff. It's just everywhere. So we're going to use some of that stuff to decorate this up. Since I used pink, I kind of want to go with the whole pink thing here. I bought this collection of paper, cardstock, and it came in all these great colors. And I think I'm going to use the pink to go with my pink. What do you think? Oh, yeah, that's cute. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on the top and then just cut around the edges so it's got like a pink border. I think I like that. Okay, so my good old Elmer's glue. Let's glue this up. And what's so cool is you can individualize all of this. You can put the person's name on it that's you're giving this gift to. You can say Melissa's lavender scrub, Caitlin's lavender scrub, Rebecca's lavender scrub. You know, you can just use, personalize it that way. Or you can use your name as you're giving it as a gift. This is Danielle's lavender scrub, and I'm giving this a gift to you. All right. So we're gluing. It's like watching paint dry or glue dry. Okay. Gonna have it glued on there. Paper scissors, not fabric scissors. All right, go around the edge. And it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, if it's not, it's even better because then it looks like a handcrafted item. Okay. What do you think? I got like a little border around there. I have to use a paper punch because I now covered up my hole with my pink paper. Okay, so there's my little tag. Now we're going to write in words, of course. If you don't have great handwriting and you have a printer and you want to print out the words on another piece of paper, you can do that and glue that on the top. So now you've got like 3 layers and makes it more dimensional. I did not do that this time. So I'm going to use my punch. I have this great butterfly punch. A friend of mine let me borrow it. So that's also a really good idea. If you have friends that are really into crafts and they have stuff you don't, trade off, borrow it. Okay, so I cut my little butterfly out. And what I'm going to do, oh my gosh, he's so cute, is I'm going to bend him up so his little wings are popping up there. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to glue him on, but I'm going to do my words first. And I always do everything in pencil because if I don't like it, I can just erase it. And I'm going to use my mechanical pencil. I'm just better with it. Okay, Lavender Sugar Scrub. I always used to spell lavender wrong. I wanted to spell it like calendar with an AR instead of an ER. So I was like, no. All right, I'm going to do mine in cursive this time. Lavender. Hi, Stephanie. How's it going? We are making lavender sugar scrub up in here. I still can't say that without having to pause. Okay, lavender sugar scrub. Oh, you know what? It's lavender vanilla sugar scrub. Oops. All right. Eraser. That's why I do it in pencil. All right, lavender. I thought there was something missing. Lavender vanilla. And you really can smell the vanilla. It's kind of cool. There we go. Sugar. I'm kind of doing this fast, so I don't know how fabulous it's going to look. Okay, I know it's backwards. Lavender sugar scrub. Now I'm going to take my marker, and I use the micron markers. They're a little pricey, but you can get a set of them, and there's all different thicknesses. I got the set that had like 5 different thicknesses to it. This is an 01, which is pretty thin, but not the thinnest they make. All right, let's see what we can do here. And I'm not worried about centering things and making it look just perfect. All right. Vanilla. The sugar scrub that my friend Sandy made, it had little pieces in it, like I think it was rosemary, but you could put little lavender pieces in this, which would make it even cooler. But around here you can't grow lavender. I had beautiful bushes at home. I'm still calling Ohio home. I had beautiful bushes in Ohio, but for some reason in Florida I just can't grow it here. So it would have to be something that I would have to buy, and I just didn't for this project. Okay. You can see I didn't really follow my pencil perfectly, but it gave me a reference as to how I want to do it. And the good thing about micron markers is they don't have to dry before you erase them. This white pencil eraser or whatever kind of eraser is perfect. It does not leave reddish marks like those red erasers do on the top of pencils. It's really good. It's actually in the art section. If you go to your craft stores, I didn't get it all, but it works amazingly well. Okay, lavender sugar scrub, nothing fancy. Okay, now I'm going to take my little butterfly that I cut out. We're going to glue him on. I have an amazing collection of stickers and little charms and ribbon and all this stuff. So I'm going to use some of that. Get my little butterfly on there because he's got to dry a minute. Oh, I love that. A little three-dimensional. That's really cute. My washi tape, I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but it comes in a bazillion different patterns. This is all floral, and there's cupcakes, I guess, for like birthday celebrations. I don't know if my finger's not long enough. So I have all these beautiful little flower things, and I might do, I need a skinny piece though. I might do something maybe around the bottom. There's just so many things out there. When I was a kid, we didn't have all of this stuff, and so I would wind up making a lot of things myself. And that's good because you learn, but it's so much cooler now having all the stuff that you can use. I just did a little strip across the bottom, nothing fancy. Okay? All right, so I have that. I have these great stickers. Let me see if I can get them over here. Okay. Bam. All kinds of cool stickers. Throwing things everywhere. Look at these. Aren't they great? And I got these little gold ones and ribbon ones with words. I even have a ton of these little booklets, all with different stickers in them. So every time I go to one of my fabric stores or craft stores and they have something like this on sale, I'm picking it up. My collection is great. So anytime I want to do a project, I'm like, oh, well, we'll throw this on and that on, and it's pretty cool. I'm going to use a pink heart sticker on here. All right. I think that's enough things on there. And I can dress up my words a little bit if I want to, make some thicker in some areas. And I might do that and then post a picture so you can see it. This is one of the ones I made earlier. And see, I just used stickers and did a different kind of handwriting on there. So you can see that. Where's the one I did? I love this. I cut out 2 butterflies and put one on top of the other, so you can see they're both three-dimensional. And then the purple butterfly that I cut out of this, I put on there. So that's kind of cool. What I did is I just cut a little paper and glued the purple behind there and then glued pink over the whole thing so you can't see that little splotch in there. I think this is great, and you can do all sorts of things. So that is my project. Oh, wait a minute, we got to put some ribbon on this. I have 3 different kinds that I pulled out here, and none of them are pink, of course. I have a purple, a blue polka dot, which I think I might use that because the polka dots are the same. And then I have this with the flowers. I got all 3 of these at the Dollar Tree for $1. And if you buy a lot of ribbon, you know ribbon can be really expensive. I have, one of my girlfriends made a little bow of all different kinds of lace and white eyelet. So that's also a cool thing you can put on there. Oh my gosh. You'd have to E6000 that, but that's adorable. I love that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, where's that blue? Here it is. I'm going to use blue to go around Oh, it's brand new. Let me get the plastic off. Maybe. Come on. Huh. Of course, the beauty of live. There we go. Rip that thing off. Oh, wow, it's stuck to the... All right. Now, ribbon. Is it paper or is it cloth? I think it's more cloth. This type is. So I might use my cloth scissors for this. Because my paper scissors are so dull from using it with paper that it's hard to cut. All right, let's see. What do you guys... what do you guys think? That's adorable. I like that. Super cute. Okay. There is a little dog outside just barking his fool head off. I don't know if you guys can hear that. He's upset about something, or he wants to tell people something. Okay. I'm going to glue that around there. And I'm going to use, oops, turn it over. I'm going to use E6000 because it's my favorite. And I like how quickly it holds. I could use hot glue on this. It might actually work better, but we'll try it with this. Okay. Come on. And I overlapped my two ends. I don't know if you can see that. Try to even that out a little bit. And it's not real tight on there, so it can slide right off if the person that's getting the gift wants it off. That's so cute. Now I think, let's see, I think I'm going to make a bow out of the same ribbon so I can glue that on the front. I usually, if I'm going to make a bow, I leave it on here. I don't cut a piece because I'm not good at judging that. And this way it gives me more room, longer tail, more room to make my bow. Come on. Maybe. There we go. Okay, see? So I got it so whopper jawed, so I need to even it out, and I can because I have this long tail. And since it's polka dotted, I kind of want to twist one around so it's polka dotted on both loops. Maybe it's giving me a little problem. Okay. I'm going to cut them the same length. Perfect. And again, not everything needs to be absolutely perfect. A lot of people get spun up on things that aren't perfect, and they miss out on the cool stuff. There you go. I like that. All right, let's glue it on. And I'm going to glue it right over where I glued my two pieces together to kind of cover that up. All right. I love it. Okay. I love the idea of making a gift basket because you can put so many things in there. In my gift basket, let me show you. I added the candle that we made. I added the Hello Spring sign that we made. And remember when I took the napkins and covered flower pots? I have a large flower pot in there. And then I have a small, it's a paper mache box that I painted and covered with the napkins. And in this bad boy, I'm putting chocolate. Because what woman does not like chocolate? All right. So that's going to be my Mother's Day basket. Now next week, we are going to make a lotion bar. I don't know if you've ever seen those. They look like a bar of soap, but they're not soap. You rub your hands over them and or over the bar, and then you put the bar back, and it's a lotion. I love it because it is a solid. It's not something that's going to smoosh all over the place. And you can find so many molds to make your lotion bar in that it just makes it beautiful. So we're going to do that next week. And also we're going to make a Mother's Day card. So you'll have everything ready for a week from Sunday when it is Mother's Day. Does anybody have any great things they're going to do for Mother's Day? I know since my children don't live around here, hopefully I'll get to Zoom with them. And then I'm getting together with a couple other moms and their husbands, and we're going to have a cookout. And the guys are just going to take care of us, which is kind of a cool thing, even if it's only once a year. My husband is very, very good at taking care of me 24/7. Not that I'm high maintenance, but he's just really good at it. He's an amazing man. I got extremely lucky. We're going to be married 20 years this year. It's hard to believe. Okay, so I have my little ribbon on there. You know, I love the color combination. It says happy. And it kind of goes with our Hello Spring sign. I've used the same colors in there and didn't even realize it. Okay. So I'm going to do a little tie right there. And I'm either going to tie it around the jar lid or just tie it around the ribbon. But either way, it's going to look like this. And this is your sugar scrub. I love it. So join me next week, and we're going to make that lotion bar and a Mother's Day card. So I look so forward to it. Thank you so much for watching today. If you love this video and you want to show your friends, sprinkle it. Sprinkle it all over Facebook. I would appreciate it. And if you would like to check out my blog, inspireme2diy.com, you will find all sorts of different DIY projects just to make your home beautiful. You want your home to be beautiful. I mean, who wants to live in an ugly home? So, I don't. So thank you so much for watching. I absolutely love seeing all of you, and I hope you have a great week. Thank you. Bye.